girl, Bad Luck Kitty, or you can call me Kitty. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Right now, at this moment, I have been up for a long time because I had to edit a video, and then I just started working with my plants. So I thought, well, let's do this together. One thing I noticed is on my watermelons. I'll show you my watermelons in a minute. But I had another one on there the other day, and it had bottom end rot. So that means my plant needs some calcium. So I can do that one or two ways, but I'm actually gonna do both ways. I'm going to actually put some milk directly into the soil. And then the other thing I'm gonna do that's gonna take me a little bit of time is I'm going to bake some eggshells. And since it's nice and cool this morning, I feel like it's the perfect time to do it. I'm gonna bake some eggshells to make a calcium-rich fertilizer for the soil. Then I'm going to work on the cocoa bar. Hopefully it doesn't get too late. And I'm going to, before that, I'm going to weed around my pineapple plants. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So let's get started. So I have these eggshells that I have been saving in the refrigerator in this Ziploc bag. Pretty much, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rinse these off, and then I'm going to bake them. Rinse them and then bake them in the oven for like 10 minutes so that I can dry the whole shell out and kill off anything that may be in there, because you don't want to put any bacteria into the soil. Okay, so here I have some water, and I just use this strainer. And just drop the eggshells in here. It doesn't matter if like some of them get crushed up or anything in the process, a little bit, because you know you don't want to be managing tons of little pieces of eggshells. But yeah, just try to rinse them off a little bit. Okay, so after you touch the eggs, make sure you wash your hands so you don't have any type of cross contamination. Okay, I feel like I don't need to say that, but somebody gonna say, "Oh, I don't know." I never know what y'all gonna put in the comments. All right, now let's put this in the oven. I preheated my oven already to high. I don't know, I just turned it all the way, and we're going to put it in the oven and just let it bake. I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. And when the timer goes off, we're good. Okay. Let's get our eggs out. Now that we have the eggs out, they're gonna be hot. And you're also gonna notice that some of them will have a sheen, like a shininess to them. I don't know why that is, but it's not wet still. And the eggs actually aren't hot to touch. It's just gonna be mostly the pan that's gonna be hot. And just take them, just put them in your, whatever you're gonna use to grind them up. absorbed my milk already. And we're not gonna drink this Captain Morgan's. We're just gonna use it to crush this stuff up because I don't have like a something. I just use a glass bottle. You know what? I'm gonna put them in the blender. Okay, so this is my watermelon plant. The base of the plant is here, but it's also rooted into this pot here that has tomato and garlic in it as well. So I noticed last week that there was another baby, another baby tomato on here. And I think it's going to survive. But the thing that happened with the other one was that it got blossom end right. It was one that was a little bigger than this, but the bottom of it was black. And that usually means there's a calcium deficiency. So the way to fix that is to add calcium. So you can buy bone meal from the store, but I haven't found it here in Mexico. So the other way is just to use, you can use, what you call that stuff? Dehydrated milk, or what do you call it? The milk that the babies get, powdered milk. Powdered milk. It wasn't that bad. Powdered milk, or you can use regular milk, because you're just trying to get calcium to the roots. The reason why I'm using the eggshells as well as the regular milk is because I realize it needs calcium now. So the regular milk will get absorbed faster, and then it'll take time for the eggshells to get broken down, which is also why you grind them up to help them, you know, speed up the breakdown process. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the tomato plant. I really hope you can see. So this is a watermelon growing in this pot. Okay. And I also want to note that I watered these this morning. So when I put the milk and the calcium in here, I didn't want to come back and water it and just flush all that stuff out. So this watermelon is growing right here in this pot. If that watermelon survives, I plan to get another pot for it to root down and just sit in, because I don't want it growing on concrete. You'll see, this is a tomato. This is a cherry tomato. I think some people call them a tree. I don't know, bush, whatever you want to call them. But this cherry, I had another one at my old house, and I basically just killed it off because it was producing too many. I had two, and then I had two, and then when I got ready to, I just killed it off because they're so easy to grow. Like, they're so easy to grow. As long as you just, as long as you manage it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking off some of the bottom leaves down here. because you don't want leaves that touch the soil or that get wet. And also, I want this tree to grow bigger before it starts making baby tomatoes. Because if anything, this will just get potted into a bigger pot. Like, I don't plan on getting rid of this one. So I'm just taking my thumb and just popping them off. You probably can't see a change because all you see is just the flowers here, but this will basically just help it grow. There's also some garlic growing in here. I don't know if you can see that. It's over here. There's some garlic growing in here as well. And the garlic is gonna do just fine. By the time this watermelon plant produces, I'm guessing maybe I'll just let it produce 2, maybe 3 watermelons, and it dies off. The tomato plant will keep growing, and the garlic will do just fine because it appreciates the shade from the watermelon and the tomato plants, so it doesn't get just beat up so bad by the sun here. Because these are full sun plants. Like, they're right here because it gets a lot of sun. Like, but it's cloud cover today, and it's, you know, it's cooler right now, which is perfect, which is why my greens are doing so well. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Watermelons and tomatoes have like very similar like lifestyle shit. I don't know the words. Yeah, I'm like a ghetto gardener. I grew up with my dad gardening, and I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. Like, when I'm trying to avoid doing something, then I'll come outside and garden. And that's what I do. So plants that grow flowers, that have flowers, need calcium. Don't remember why, though. Can't tell you. I can't tell you a reason why they need magnesium and calcium and all that good stuff. But to immediately get something to the roots, use milk, and then just put the eggshells in there, stir it around. You know, it'll break down eventually, especially as you water it. It just keeps pushing it down in there. Okay, so we got all of these. I will not put these in the like the weeds. I just throw them over the wall. You know, I throw them back to nature. These will not go to nature because these can root, and I don't want wild tomatoes growing on the side of my house. And this plant right here is growing so abundantly because it's nurtured and fertilized and all this other stuff. In the wild over there, because then I'm gonna have all these additional, you know, visitors and house guests, and I don't want to put up with that. So let's go take this other plant out of my greens. I don't know. I think it's strawberries. I think it's a strawberry plant. I don't know, but it's growing in the greens and it's growing just fine. So I'm gonna just take it out and put it in another pot. If all else fails, I'm growing a weed. I've grown weeds so many times because I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. And then it turns out to be a weed. So we're gonna pop it out, put it in another pot, and then we'll see what it is later in life. So this is another tomato plant. I'm gonna send it to my friend if I can ever remember, or we just coordinate. We're always just meeting up places. So I'm gonna take her this tomato plant because I grew so many in one pot, I had to take them out. So here's another one that's out here just living its best life. And then I have this one. It's actually 2 growing in this basket. I'm gonna take this one out because this one's already branched off. And then I'm going to take it and lay it flat in this basket. That way it can root into the ground and get stronger. And then hopefully I'll make a basket of tomatoes. That's the goal anyway. Where are my gloves? Okay. And I'm just gonna bring that other one some milk because I forgot about it. And I'm just gonna bring milk out and call it a day. they're not really big enough to be concerned. Like, it's more important for them to grow green first instead of worrying about flowering and making food. It's like important for them to have good, strong roots first, then worry about making food second. So once you start seeing flowers, that means it's ready to make food. Just pinch the flowers off. And literally, you can I use tomatoes. I use tomatoes that we eat. I didn't buy tomato seeds. Here, I've noticed buying seeds has not been beneficial for me. It just has not. It's been almost like a waste of money, except for these collard greens. But yeah, it's not been beneficial for me to buy seed here. And ultimately, I don't know why. I don't have an answer for that. Okay, so here's my my collard greens. I have 2 growing in here, which I did this last year, and then I said, oh, I'm not gonna do that again, right? Because these were all planted at the same time, and you see how much bigger these leaves are than that one because it's only 1 in this pot. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the leaves off at the bottom. Again, that's just to prevent disease to the plant. And to save energy so it can grow bigger. And then there's this thing right here. I don't know what it is. I think it's food because I had some other seeds that didn't make it. So I think it's something good, nonetheless. So I'm just scoop it out and try to save it. They're deep. I don't know if these roots are shallow. I don't know anything about this plant, but I'm trying to save it. Ooh. Oh, it has a good root system. Okay. So here it is in the pot. I'm gonna just backfill it, put some more soil in there. So let's take a picture of this on my phone and we can see what it is. Okay, I got hydrangea and salvia. It's a plant species with transient psychoactive properties when its leaves or extracts made from the leaf are administered in smoking, chewing, or drinking. Maztec shamans have a long continuous tradition of religious use of this. During various states of practice to facilitate visionary states of consciousness during spiritual healing sessions. So this is a weed, I'm guessing, something that just blew into my yard. I don't know. It could be a hydrangea. It's giving hydrangea. I hope it's a hydrangea. I love hydrangeas. Again, it would be, unless it somehow ended up in one of these seed packets. I don't know how I got here. It could have blown in like a weed. I don't know. We're gonna keep growing. I'm gonna keep growing it. I'm gonna keep growing. I'm gonna put it right here so I can get plenty of sun. I don't know. And the sun is like starting to beam now. Okay, so let's go clean out the pineapples because they are in need of a good weeding. Okay, before it gets too hot, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and use the little bit of shade I have left and start working on this project. Okay, so now it's hot. I'm gonna do the best I can record this, okay? I'm gonna cut 2 4 18-inch pieces, and then I'm gonna cut 4 2-inch pieces and 4 8-inch pieces. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. That's the plan anyway. Everything else, and I forgot to take y'all with me over here on this concrete area where it's elevated, because that plastic table was not working and it was a safety hazard. So I went ahead and relocated myself over here to finish cutting the rest of the pieces. So now we're gonna sand and paint. So first thing first is I need to sand these pieces, and I gotta do it by hand. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I just gotta lightly sand it so I can paint it. I don't need to sand this piece, it got the X on it. Okay, so now I'm going to start the sanding process. Okay, so we're back. I had to get rid of some of the dust. So what I'm gonna do now is take a damp cloth and just wipe all the extra all the extra dust off. And that's it. I'm gonna just do that. Okay, so now I have to paint this. I'm not necessarily mentally prepared. Maybe I should put it together first. Maybe I should put it together, see if even if I can get it together. Maybe I should put it together first, because I don't know if I want to paint it or if I want to stain it. But I thought I could paint it because I don't have stain. I'm not in the mood to go get any. So let's just see if we can put it together first. Let that be step one. I have 1, 2, and 3 little pedals, platforms, stands. I don't know the words to call them, but let's see if we can make them not ugly. So I thought about this way. Then there's gonna be a raw edge. But then if I do it like this, The raw edge is on top. Maybe just do it with the raw edge on the outside. And let's see how level this is. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay. So this one's good. This one is not good. It is uneven. I mean, it's level. It's just uneven. Let's see if we do it like this. So now I need to see if I want like the legs like on the end, or do I want them in the middle like this? I like this. I like this. So I think I'll do them like this. Whatever this is. This is what we're gonna go with. Okay. So. I mean, it's level. It looks funny because I can't get the screws flat. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Okay. I'm not about to paint this. I'm not. This thing says 1 hour and 52 minutes. I need to shower. I need to eat lunch. Maybe I'm just hangry. Maybe I'm hangry. That might be what's wrong with me. I'm hangry. That's what it is. But they're finished. This was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, this was hard. This was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Listen. Anyway, I'm gonna take them in there and see if I like them. If I like them, then I determine if I'm gonna stain them or paint them. So let's just go do that. And I'm gonna go find me a snack. Yeah, I'm gonna go find me a snack. I'm gonna go find a snack. And okay, I'm back. Listen, I had a moment. Okay, I get hangry, y'all. And I don't know if anybody else, they be like, grab a Snickers. Like, that's me. And I felt it. Like, I don't know, because I like get busy doing whatever I'm doing, and then I'll forget to eat, and then I'll just be in a bad mood after. Anyway, I'm in a better mood now. Took a shower. Feel like my normal self. This whole woodworking and manual labor stuff, that's not for me. That's not my thing. Okay, that's not my thing. But my baby said she wanted a cocoa bar, so I'm gonna do her cocoa bar. So now let's try and figure out how we want to put everything on here, like how we want to set it up. Yeah, how we want to set it up. So, I mean, this is the thing. This is one of the tall ones. Okay. Added some height. Do with the other side. I don't know what to do with this other side. Wine, champagne. Mix. I mean, this is an option. It's an option. Okay, so we could change it around, maybe a little bit. Change it some kind of way. Like, I don't know. I don't really feel like y'all helping me like y'all should be helping me. I feel like a crazy woman talking to the camera. I don't know. I like this. This looks the best. This looks the most balanced for now. We still have to add the stuff. And I also need to decide if I'm going to just put a clear coat on it or stain it. But for now, this is cool for me. This is cool for me for now. We'll ask Janai what she thinks eventually. I'm sure she'll be down to critique my work soon. Okay, I have to go to the grocery store. I'm not taking y'all with me because it's the grocery store. We've been to the grocery store I don't know how many times together. So I'm going to the grocery store. I don't think I have anything else on my schedule for the day. I'm gonna make ghetto tacos, American tacos, whatever you call them. That's what's for dinner today, so. Yeah. I'm gonna say bye for now. See you all later. Thank you for watching. Appreciate everyone staying on board with Vlogmas. Yeah, it has been a lot of work. A lot of fun too, but a lot of work. I appreciate you all. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, bye.